All right. I'm Josh.
I'm Banks. We are Odd Places going.
Viral.
What's this? Is this new?
That was I was bringing back the disco days where we can kind of
So, Josh, introspective languish or introspective languish, one or the other. And basically, I'm asking you for the last 16 months. Have you been one of these two or both of these? Maybe you can be you or both of them.
introspective, or do you say languish or language?
Languish, languish.
Languish. Languish. That's a word that's not used very often, but it has very deep meaning. It's like
Yeah.
wasting away, right? Languishing. So I hope I haven't languished. I hope I've made good use of my time.
All right. All right. So, I mean, for the last 15, 16 months, do you feel like which one have you done more of, introspective or languish?
Oh, far more introspection.
All right.
Yeah.
You've been in introspective, more introspection. Languished. Have you languished? I guess would be the proper way of saying that. So, explain to me what introspective is.
It's looking under the hood, right? You're
Looking
at you're
under.
at a car dealership right now. So one of the things you got to do is you got to look under the hood and see what's going on.
Okay.
You don't want to you don't want to hop on the highway and start driving until you know for sure the oil's good. How's your engine doing? Does it need some maintenance? Well, okay, I mean you have a electric car, so it's a little different.
Uh, There's not a lot of oil to change in my car. Um,
No,
okay. So introspective is looking under the hood, which is very similar to it would be very similar to self-monitoring, correct? Self-monitoring
yeah,
self.
maintenance.
Okay, so if self-monitoring is you're looking inside you, that's
Hmm.
introspection. What would it be if you're like a coach or a therapist and you're looking into somebody? That's introspective? No, that
No,
sounds
that's
like
not introspective. That's perspective, maybe.
no. It's somebody else
Yeah,
doing it.
right. Ooh, uh, maybe that's prospective. You're prospecting. There's some spec there somewhere, right? Because
Right.
you're prospecting.
R- Maybe it's prospecting. Um, okay. All right. So with this time that we've had where we're all alone, most of us are alone. I just heard on the radio today a story about how the the rate of people having babies has decreased during they thought there was going to be everybody's going to be together so it would increase and it wasn't. It seems like the rate of babies being born uh, is lower because of people unsure of their life, unsure of their world, unsure of what's going on. Um, I, I got to kind of go off a tangent there. However, the point I'm trying to make is that um, we are together, okay, or we are
Right.
alone. And what do we do with all that time? I mean, for me personally, I introspected. I went straight into myself and got lost and every couple of days you would pull me out. um,
Have you made it back out? Have you made it? I'm not so sure. You might still be in there somewhere. Hello.
yeah, yeah, I'm lost in there. I'm trying to find a way out. I think I've come to a point where now that I'm outside, I mean, now that I am in the world, I find myself more on the spectrum of Asperger's. And I'm not just saying that because Elon Musk has it. I'm just saying it because you know I can I feel I can control this so much more because I've gone inside and I've what I've done. I've changed the oil. Actually, I don't have oil in there. I changed the the
The fluid.
batteries.
You change the fluid, the
Because
batteries.
there's only two fluids in my car. One to keep it cool, a coolant, and windshield wiper fluid. So there's only two. Um, yeah, so I've jumped in to myself and done the work, and now I'm coming back out. And you know what? I found myself being extremely picky of who I want to hang out with now.
So wait a minute, but that's not really Asperger's. That's more snobbiness, isn't it? You're just being a snob. Like, I didn't want to hang out with you. I don't know why that's got to be an English accent, but I don't want to hang out with you.
No, no, no. I think the Asperger's has to deal with me not really caring anymore about certain things. I mean, like I
Okay.
can't. If you don't want to change your mind, don't change your mind. I'm not going to try to change your mind for you. I'm not going to try to make you think a different way. In the world we live in, I feel people, have a right to have their own opinions. Opinions are like free. You can have them.
Well, they're not.
I don't.
Yes, yes, they're free. You're free to have them. You're not free of the consequences of having them, though.
No, you are free of the consequences of having them too.
Really?
Of course, the consequences. I mean, if you don't know any better,
So if I think
look.
the election is a lie, then am I free of that consequence of what happens if I spout that out loud as a former
Okay, okay,
president?
okay. I get your point. Not free of the consequences. No, you're right. You're not free of the consequences. Um, we're dabbling into an area of consequences, okay? And
Yeah.
that is anything we believe, any of our opinions has consequences. If I don't really give 2 cents about what you think, I don't give 2 cents about what you think. I mean,
Yeah. That's fine.
it might affect our friendship. However, that's a consequence of me not caring. By the way, I don't think that about you.
Well, but I was going to say the good news is my thoughts are on sale for 1.5 cents. I'm running a special just this month only. You can get into my thoughts banks for 1.5 pennies.
Yeah,
But you got to act today. You got to sign on the dotted line. I'm pulling the car thing on you just for fun.
yeah,
You got
yeah.
to,
I'm at my Chevy dealership. Um,
if you want to make a deal, I'll have to talk to my manager, but I think I can get you in for a penny and a half. So what do you
um,
see when you go dive in introspection, when you go dive into yourself, what do you find? Is it like spelunking? Is it like a dark, deep cave? Or is it something different? Is it like diving into a light, fluffy cloud? What is inside banks?
all right. Have you ever seen that show Hoarders?
Yes.
All right. I think I've seen like a part of an episode. That that is what is in my side brain. I
So
mean,
scary as shit. Got it. All
oh,
right.
just so much stuff.
Get rid of it.
Just.
What are you holding on to this shit for? You're a hoarder. You're an internal hoarder.
My introspection was when I went inside me. I had to like, I was basically swiping things away. Like I'm gonna swipe her away. I'm gonna swipe that away. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. And I find that when I have done this, I have just cleaned out not only my head and what's inside. There's nothing inside. That's the deal. No, I have
Well,
cleaned
you
out
are.
like. Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, I like the simplest aspect of me, and
Yeah.
that's here's the thing. Once I cleaned it out, I have a chance to bring more stuff in. Not that I want your stuff.
Penny and a
um,
half on sale.
um, yeah, I have taken the swipe in Tinder, and I'm not even on Tinder. I've only know that you swipe left if you don't want something, you swipe right if you do, and I find myself swiping left to so much stuff.
So what you did is you made room for yourself. To sound like you didn't have room even for you on the inside. And now you get rid of all this crap. Your attic is clean. Your basement is bare. And now you can be you. You can live in yourself. You can reside in your own space.
I can, yeah, and yeah, and I feel, um, I don't want to say I feel empty. I, you know what? I feel so full of nothing.
Spacious. Spacious. I think that's the proper terminology. I feel spacious.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, and that's, I mean, that's where the introspective comes from. Now, let's go back to consequences, because I really like that. You have a right to believe you what you want to believe. The people, the insurrectionists on January 6th, the defense that they're using is I I was brainwashed. I you know, I shouldn't watch so much TV, you know, all these things. And these are the consequences of them being in jail for doing, hey, I pay my taxes. I can go into the Capitol anytime I want to. No, you can't. You-
No.
There's a law for that. The point I'm making is that there are consequences with your opinions. I don't think there are with your actions of your opinions, then there is.
And actions are a natural result of opinions. It's really hard to hold an opinion and not act on it, even in unintentionally.
Okay, okay. I think it's going to rain pretty soon. That's an opinion, right?
Well, but that's not something you have control over. I'm talking opinions where, let's say, I think all kids ought to be neutered. It's kind of hard to walk by a kid and not take a scissor and go snip, right? It's just, well, but if you truly believe that, I mean, this is basically, I'm just describing religion in a very
Yeah,
gross way.
yeah.
Uh,
Uh, I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places going
Snip,
out of
snip. I
this.
mean, viral.